Ashley Fish here, and today I am going to show you how to save a colour palette in Photoshop. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I have a watercolour scan that I want to create a palette from open in Photoshop. And then in here you've got colour, swatches, gradients, patterns. I'm going to go to swatches and press the folder here, and I'm going to call it color palette example, and then it's going to show up here. And then what we're going to do is press I for the eyedropper tool. You can also find it over here, and then just zoom in a little bit and click around to get a color. And because I'm in the swatches panel, you can see the different colors that I pick will come up over here. So what we can do is go into this color panel here if we want to be able to adjust it a little bit. But if I'm just picking some colors out of here that I'm happy with, I've got that one selected, and then I can just press plus and it shows you the color here, and I can call it a name if I want to. Call it pink, and then add it in, and it will drop it in down here. I can also click and hold, and you can see at the bottom of this circle is the previous color, and at the top is the new color. So this is more for if it's down here and I wanted it to be slightly different. You can see the difference. It's just easier to show you on a completely different color. So you can kind of drag it around until you get a yellow that you like the look of, or a color you like the look of, and then it's showing up here. So you can just press plus yellow. If there's previous colors you've used along here that you've decided that you want, and you can select them, it pulls it to the front, and then pop that in as well. And let's grab a green, and I feel like we might need a peachy colour. There we go, peach. Quite like these dark greens in here, so dark green. I'm actually just going to take that one out, so I've clicked on it, and I'm going to hit the delete button because I don't really want that one in our palette here. And let's see, I think maybe a darker pink might be nice. Oh, and it's gone in the wrong bit, so I'm just going to drag and drop it up into here, and I think that might do. I'm not too sure about this green here. I feel like that's not really fitting in, so I'm going to get rid of that. And then you can see I've got the colours here for the palette, but I think I might still want another green. Just the other one was a little bit too limey coloured, I think. So I've got the colour that I want now, and we'll add it in. And see if we like the look of it. Now another thing to do is to add another layer on top, and you can just come over here and grab the rectangle tool and make a few rectangles here. They will have a black line around them, which I like to remove. I'm just going to come back over and hold the Option key to duplicate. Now I'm going to shift so that I've got both selected, and then the Option key to duplicate them down again. And then I'm just going to click each box and select the colour, the different colours that I've got here, to see what I think of this colour palette. And I think that looks pretty nice. I'll probably just add a neutral colour in there as well. So I'll just drag this background layer up to the top and press I for the eyedropper, and I will have a look for something that is a lot more neutral. maybe this kind of creamy white. Right, I'll add that in there, white. And then I'm going to send this one to the back. And we've got our rectangles. Let's just copy this one like that and change that to white. And I think they all go nicely together. So this color palette here is now saved. So when you create a pattern, if you're wanting to use these for your background colors or you're wanting to use these in Procreate, they are here ready to go. As you hover over, you can see the name if you have named them, and hopefully that is helpful. I often use this when I am creating a collection to make sure that all of the colors that are in behind my pattern remain consistent across the different patterns that I'm doing. So here's an example. I've just got this very simple pattern and I've got my color fill here. So if this was in a collection using these, I would be able to make sure that the background color was the same by using this color palette here. I hope that is helpful.